as usual, follow the process that we have, which is, let's look at how is the market looking like today. Uh, okay, small jump, but basically it opened above the 50-day and stayed there. Let's look at the technology sector. Similar behavior seen here. Let's look at deep technology, semiconductor sector, similar behavior. So kind of, you can see that the market is trying to see if it can stabilize, if this is the zone, this is roughly the zone for semiconductor support. Similarly, if there is a zone around here um, for Nasdaq and so on. So market is generally uh, shifting a tad up. Now let's look at everything that is part of our flags. Where are the flags? Here you go, everything. How many are doing? Okay, so we have to look at all the way till about 100 stocks. So let's look at them first and see if there is something there. And I will only spend time if I see something good. Otherwise, we will just keep moving through this quickly. Yeah, this is the one that got away. This is the one that really got away. It was, we should have entered here, or at least here, but we did not. So now we need to wait. VIST was really nice here just a couple of days ago. Now it went up. See, the idea about the flags is that we need to find something like this, okay, something like that, where there is alignment between buyers and sellers. Now this one has really gone up already 6, 7, 8, 9%. So I think this is going up. So now we need to see if we look at behavior and the behavior repeats itself. But in general, Oscar seems like a reasonably structured play, because it's been a very strong. It's been very strong. The only reason I am it's disconcerting is because I think the point was here or here, somewhere in that zone. So it's overextended. Okay, this one clearly is in good shape. So let's make sure that we enter PSTG here. See what this is what's happening. Okay, good support at this point. Volume has been low, but generally it's been structured for about 2 months in this zone. It's crossing this level, tightening multiple times at this point. So there is demand and supply agreement around here, and now it's bouncing up on really thin volume that would tell you that there is buying pressure which exceeds the selling pressure. So PSTG is probably something that we should look at today. Okay, I definitely like PGR as well. Definitely like PGR as well, because see here, this is like generally a lot of agreement here, some selling, but generally this has been going up. The lows have been going up, and then today, and look at all this buying going on at this point. So something is going on in this stock really. So PGR and the one that we will take a look at. Dell, I think we are already in this stock. Burn. Okay, what do I like about this? The tightening. The tightening. I definitely like the tightening. I like the fact that it's been building a solid base for a while. Let's see, when comes down, the volume is below average, goes up, okay, and then some serious buying starting, but it's a low floor stock. You can see 500,000, 12, so it's okay, it can go up very quickly without a lot of buying. Yeah, it's a low float stock, and so it can boom, just went up just like that. Hard to say what's going on in stocks like this. What I like is that it got good support here, so there are definitely buyers in play. And when it went down, there was almost all of this going down was covered through these two. And then since then there is tightening. I like the tightening. I think, to be honest, I like the tightening of this. So burn. Okay, we already have this stock. Like the tightening here, and then it went down where it got support. Like the fact that the lows are going up. You can see this trend generally. The fact that it went up on really thin volume, good above average volume. The only thing which is a little disconcerting is what happened here. This was serious resistance, but then support was also quick to come by. Okay, let's look for some other pieces, specifically the ones okay, what's going on here? I like this except for the fact that it is ending up like really close to the bottom of the candle. But apart from that fact, the tightening here, I like that. Support, I like that. The length, I'm comfortable with that. Also, it has about 10% upside. IMO. Okay, I think this is the day to get into MCY. We have looked at it multiple times. Looked at it. I think it's been there in our conversation since probably here. And gone up about 6-7% since then. Yeah, the fact that it's ending here is the only thing that I don't like it, which is the bottom of the candle. So there is resistance. Very tight. Very tight. Okay, I definitely like this one. I definitely like this one. WM. This is looking in a very good shape right now. Let's see why. Good structure. Kind of went down like big time here, but then very tight. Okay, it's just statistically down. It was tight, and then it saw a little bit more weakness. Okay, it was just 1% down, so it's been settling in here. And then look at the tightening. Look at the tightening. It kind of mirrors what happened on this stock somewhere in this zone. May be ready to go up by 8, 9, 10%. And generally a low ATR play when it went down above average volume, came back up above average volume, and now it is going up on really thin volume. And see, when you go to the thinning of volumes, this is what happens, right? There is generally agreement. So you seem to be in this zone on WM. So I would expect over the next 20-30 days, there is the 10% upside to this, which is 3 to 4 hours. So WM definitely is one of those that we will look at today. All right, NTRA, what's going on here? Really nice tightening is what's going on here. So NTRA, there was some heavy buying here as well. Let's see what to do with this. TRA. Okay. How much time do we have left? I think we have RMA. That looks good. Between these two. We have to decide, except the fact that this one has more buying support, generally bigger stock. This is a smaller stock, but whenever it goes up on higher volume. Whenever it goes down, the volume is really low. So it's actually not a bad stock in general. So we'll see what to do with it, but I generally like it. Just make sure that we put all of this here. Okay. You know what what we have to do is from tomorrow onwards is go from bottom to top, right? Top to bottom. Goggle, see, Goggle, it's been out for a little while. I think we went into this a few days ago. We'll see. It kind of went down, but it kind of got the support, so I think I'm still comfortable owning it. Janex. Okay, so that takes care of all the flags that we have, and now we need to decide. So let's see. PSTG, PGR, PERN, WM, NTRA, RNA. So, and all of them are on, let's say, 5/6/2024. We'll decide one. Okay, PSTG. Okay, so this is PSTG. Good support. 5370. 192 ATR. So 5370. 192 ATR for a $10,000 count. You will put for $1,400 into this, so it's all good. Okay, which so that's PSTG. So between PSTG and PGR, which one looks better? Let's just start with that. Okay, it can be a big position. It has to be a big position for you to make any money on PGR, PSTG. Lot of tightening at this, so I think you are at a good, like really good support level on PGR. PSTG. It's been choppy, but the support, if you look at this tightening, like this one and that one, and the fact that it got a lot of support at this point, 51, I think this is also a good support. So by deploying probably the same amount of capital, you can make more money in PSTG. So I will go between PSTG and PGR. It is PSTG. Now let's look at burn. I love this. I truly love this tightening here. I truly love this structure here. The support it got, tightening between demand and supply here. It went down with like 1 million stocks were sold. So small stock, but it almost all recovered. There was immediate buying. So let's see, burn 1397, 0. What was that? 0.72. 1397, 72. This is going to be a small 964 play. We can spend only about $1,000, so it's not a big So let's see between burn and WM. Let's see, what do we do? WM is going to be a big position, 210, 3.03. This has to be a big position for you to make any impact. For a $10,000 account, this has to be about 35% of the position. So very, very stable stock. So just on that, the fact that you can possibly create the same impact with burn by putting $900 in, maybe tells you that it's burn and not WM. So okay, so now we are between burn and PSTG. Now let's look at NTRA. Love the structure, and you know, the tightening here at all these places tells you that generally this stock is in this zone. Okay, so you could, okay, not necessarily, but you could just see a 20% jump here. Versus, what was that? RNA, yeah. And again, the same thing repeats itself. NTR and RNA, you could see a easy 20-30% jump. So let's see how they look. NTRA is 97 with 3.31 ATR. 97 1 ATR, which tells you it could be 1,400, about a 15% size opportunity, and RNA is 26 with 1.50. That is unbelievable. 26, 1.50. That is just okay. Now between RNA and burn, where would you go? So this is RNA. What about burn? I would go with RNA. So between, you know, because this is just less choppy. It's choppy. You are not seeing these. Like, what is this? This is 8% jumps. And burn is maybe I'm just not looking at it right. Let's look at RNA. Yeah, I kind of like this better. So it is RNA. Yeah, it's been like this for a reasonable length of time. It's tightening, it's waiting. So RNA is not burn. So now burn is not going. So now we have NTRA, RNA, and PSTG. Are we going to buy all three? So that will make it 13, 14, 858 more. Maybe what we can do is we can go 50-50 between these two. Just like what we did for DFS and SLM 2 days ago. So PSTG, NTRA, and RNA. Because we can maybe get out of, I think it was SFM. We can get out of, yeah, this one, because this has gone up beyond 70. I think this is at 75. So this one we can get out of totally. We can get into PSTG, NTRA, and RNA. In NTRA and RNA, we can maybe reduce the size, half size, 10 and 15. Maybe that's the way to go. Then between NTRA, RNA, and PSTG if you have to pick. Okay, I think I like RNA, definitely like NTRA. What about PSTG? Do you like that enough? I think I like that enough. So then we are selling SFM today uh, for booking the profit, and we are buying NTRA, RNA. Are we buying PSTG? We've not seen any, this kind of feature yet, which was a precursor to this jump. We've seen tightening. Maybe we can wait out. Can we? Can we wait out? This was 5%, 7%. So there is definitely tightening around this area. There is support. There's no doubt about that. So between PSTG and NTRA, we just don't know. So we pick both and go. Okay, so that's our play. And that brings us to the end of our session today.